Hey guys, what's going on? Brandon Vitro here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about how to save money with lower income. So if you have less income coming in, don't worry, we're in the same boat, and there's hope for us. And before we even get started, I just want to say it's really awesome that you're even searching for a video like this. That really shows that you're taking the initiative to start building your wealth, to start building your savings, and it just shows that you're being responsible, and I think it's awesome that you're looking for this. So I hope this video really helps you. And now we're going to talk about different ways to save money and how you can cut back on spending. So the first thing that you need to do to start saving more money is to body slam the like button. Just kidding. It would be really helpful for me though. And I'm a small channel and I'm trying to get bigger. So if you hit the like button, it would really help out a lot. The first thing you actually want to do when you're trying to save more money and spend less is pay off your credit card debt. And so the reason for this is credit card companies are charging you interest on your cards. So this is really if you're carrying a balance. Let's say you have $1,000 in credit card debt. Before you worry about saving up money, go ahead and pay that off. Every month these credit card companies are charging you interest. So it's basically you're paying them every month, and then they're charging you more and more every month just to hold a balance on your credit card. And so your money is better put to getting rid of that. Once your debt is out of the way, then you can really start building your savings account. So with that out of the way, the first thing I like to do when I'm trying to save more money is get an app like Mint, or if you don't want to get the app, you can go to mint.com, and this is an amazing service, and you're able to track all the money coming in and leaving your bank account. So you're able to track credit card balances, your savings account, your checking account, and you can see where all your money is going. They put it into charts for you, so you're able to really track everything a lot better. And this is probably the most important step towards being able to save more money, is knowing where your money is actually going. So like I said, I use mint.com and it's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything and it's super helpful. I actually use it every single day. And if you're interested, you can go to mint.com. So once you start tracking your money, you can look into it and really find what you're spending the most of your money on. And I also think it's important to look at things that you may think are set in stone that you have to pay every single month. But if you look for a better deal, you can often find it. So for example, if you have a cell phone, you are probably paying way too much for service. So I switched my phone service to Ting years ago, and this is way cheaper than paying one of the big name cell phone brands. And the reason for this is they buy minutes from them at a discounted rate, and then they give those to you at a discounted rate. So I know a lot of people pay like $80 for an unlimited plan, and that's absolutely crazy to me because for my whole family of 5 people on Ting, it costs $80 a month for everyone. So bills like this that you think maybe are set in stone, but you can actually change. You can take your phone and pop out the SIM card and put a Ting card in there and start using them for your cell phone service, and it's gonna save you money every month. So if you are interested in using Ting, I have a link in the description that you can use. And if you use that link, you'll get $25 off your first payment. So if you're interested, go ahead and check that out. But now we're gonna move on to some other things you can do. So the next one is consider paying insurance in a lump sum every year and ask for a discount for doing this. For example, if you take your auto insurance and you say, I just wanna pay once a year or twice a year, a lot of times the auto insurance company will give you a discount for paying it all in one sum instead of paying it every month, because it's less processing for them, and so you're actually saving them time and you're gonna save a little bit of money. So if they don't offer a discount, then it's up to you if you wanna do it, but if they do, this is an awesome way to save money as well. Now the next thing I want to talk about is spending money and what you're spending your money on. So we're going to talk about clothes and shoes and all of that right now. And so my recommendation is don't spend money on clothes or shoes if you don't absolutely have to. So if you have a pair of shoes that still works, wear those. And if you have clothes that still work, wear those. So if you absolutely need new clothing, go ahead and buy it, but buy it from somewhere that is discounted. So for example, I think Forever 21 has really good prices on clothing, and don't just go to Forever 21, go to Forever 21 and then go to the clearance rack there. So the real goal here is just to spend the tiniest amount possible on anything that you absolutely need. So if you don't need it and you're looking at it and you want it, don't get it. If you really want it in 3 months, go back and get it, whatever, if you want it that bad. Chances are you don't really want it that bad. You're just looking at it and you're like, oh, this would be nice for some reason. But I would recommend minimize shopping, minimize spending money on clothes unless you really need them. And if you do, get them from somewhere at a discount, maybe get them used. Just find a way to pay the smallest amount possible. When it comes to saving, the most important thing is spending less. So the next thing that you can do to save money is involving food. So obviously you need food to survive. However, I find that a lot of people, myself included, spend way too much on food. And so the reason for this is mostly that we're going out to restaurants, you know, we're going to Chipotle or you're buying a Starbucks coffee. Whatever it is, you're spending way too much on food that is not worth that much money. So here's a few things you can change. So in the morning, don't go to Starbucks and buy coffee. Don't actually buy coffee from anyone. Instead, make it at home yourself with coffee grounds from Walmart or something. For breakfast, maybe have a bowl of cereal or cook up yourself some eggs with maybe some green pepper in there. Basically something that's inexpensive, easy to make, and that's gonna fill you up. Now at lunch, whether you're at work or whatever, don't go out to lunch. Instead, pack a lunch. And for me, this can be something like, you know, turkey and cheese roll-ups or some yogurt or whatever it is. Just pack your lunch and then eat it there. This is gonna save you so much money instead of spending $10 every day at lunch, or, you know, $10, $15, $20 every day at lunch. This is gonna be way, way better. Just doing this is gonna cut down your costs so much because you're just paying the price of buying it from the grocery store. And if you do go out to eat, try to pick somewhere that's gonna be really cheap, that's gonna be inexpensive, and try to get something on the menu that's a deal or that's cheaper. Now, if you're going somewhere a little more fancy, what I would recommend is just ordering water, and then when it comes to ordering food, order an appetizer and eat that. So at restaurants that are more expensive, an appetizer is usually gonna be enough to fill you up. And worst case, you have to go home and make yourself a small snack, but usually an appetizer is gonna be enough. Overall, just really watch your spending on food, because I find that this one is very problematic for most people and they don't really realize how much they're actually spending on food. So when I started cutting back and packing my own lunch and all this stuff, I started saving dramatically more money, and I was able to do this through using Mint, and I was able to watch, you know, this month I spent this much and now I'm spending way less and I'm saving way more. So at this point, we've talked about a lot of different costs that you can cut down on, and basically cut them down as much as you possibly can and then save whatever you have left over. And if you're happy with this amount, that is awesome, and congratulations, because now you're going to be able to start saving a lot more money. But if you're still not happy with this amount, what you're going to want to do is make more money, because you've already cut down costs as much as you can, and now you're really stuck with making more money. That's like your only other option. And so what I want to say here is, once you start making more money, don't start spending more. Spend like you are only making the amount of money now and you're saving, plus everything you make outside of that, you're also going to be saving. So if you're able to make an extra $100 per month, that's $100 per month that you're going to be able to save because you're still living on less money. So here's a few different ways to make money without doing like a crazy amount of extra work. So like I already work 40 hours a week, and on top of that, I've started this YouTube channel. So if this is something you enjoy, if you enjoy making videos and editing them, this is an option for you. So YouTube is a lot of work. You know, I put a lot of work into each video. I write out scripts and then I record and then I edit. And it is a long process, but in the long run, it should pay off, and I should be able to make a decent amount of money from just consistently posting videos on YouTube. So if this is something you're interested in, you can go for this, and I have a lot of videos about this on my channel, and I actually have a course for how to make money on YouTube, and if you're interested in that, there's a link in the description. Now, the next option I would say is look for another job that's pretty much the same thing as the job you're doing now that would pay a little more. So there's nothing wrong with looking around for another job that's going to pay you more, as long as the company you're going to is going to treat you as well. Now, another option is like a side hustle or a gig. And the big ones right now are obviously Uber or Lyft, or you could do Postmates. Any of these services, you can work for these companies and make a little extra money doing that. The only thing I want to warn you about is make sure you're watching how much you're making and saving about half of that so you can pay taxes on that income. I know a lot of people seem to forget that, when you're driving for Uber, you do still have to pay taxes. So make sure you watch out for that. It is important and you don't want to get in trouble with the IRS. A couple other things you can do is sell some old stuff that you don't need. So you can get apps like Let Go, and basically you just put stuff on there that you don't need or want anymore, and you can try to sell those things for money. So you can save up a little money and get rid of some clutter, and that can also go towards your savings. And you can get creative and look for other ways to make money. There's a lot more ways than I've talked about, and there's pretty much an unlimited amount of ways, and that's pretty much what my channel is about. So if you're interested in money, talking about money and everything that has to do with money, it would be awesome if you subscribe to the channel. And I just want to thank you so much for watching, and if this video helped you or you enjoyed it, it would really mean a lot if you did subscribe. And as always, make sure you body slam that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you have any questions at all, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I respond to every single question and every single comment. So leave a comment and you can test me on that. Thanks again for watching. I hope it really helped you out. And go watch some more of my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.